This is a continuation of Unit D, working with charts. And in this particular video, I just want to show you two other features with charting that may help you out. One of them is changing the texture or the fills of your data series in a chart. And the other is sparklines, which is new to Microsoft 2010, which I want to introduce you to. But let's look at changing the texture fill. And the first thing I'm going to do is actually just select, let's just do the first quarter, January, February, and March. And I'm going to take these items, electric, gas, water, and phone. And you know how to do this already. Just insert and click column. And let's get a chart going. And again, just for visual, let's get some visual there. So we have our chart items there. What we can do is we can actually change the texture of any of these elements. So if I click on one of the data sets, if you remember we went up to layout, and this is covered in charting two different combination series. This is in the advanced video. But if I click on that series, notice it says series January up here in the corner. That means whatever changes I'm going to make is just going to happen to that particular series. And I'm going to click on Format Selection. And notice the options we have. I want to change the fill of those columns. And I can add a picture. I can change the gradient fill. Let's add a gradient fill to it. Let's see. Preset colors. Oh, we can do all kinds of things. Looking for texture fill. There we go. Let's pick the paper. And click Close. And you notice what happens, that the gradient, the inside of your data series has changed now. You can also do the same thing with a picture. So if you wanted to make more emphasis on what your data represents. So let's look at this one. I've clicked on the series March, and I'm going to go to Format and Selection. And in this one though, I'm going to select a picture. And we can insert a picture from clipart or a file. If you have a file, you could do that. I'm just going to go out to clipart. And I'm just going to look for fire. See if I can find a flame somewhere. Lots of flames. And nothing of just a single flame, huh? Let's go back up. Let's just pick a simple one and click OK. And click Close. And you notice what it did is they actually put the picture in there. Now you can put all different kinds of items in there. You can change if you want to stack them, how many you want to stack. Maybe you want to stack 3 in it and hit Close. I must have had that one selected. Now I'm getting multiple stacks, but you get the idea. So basically, you can make any picture inside these. So if you really wanted to emphasize something, maybe you were doing cars or something like that nature, maybe you would have put the picture of the car in there, and that would help emphasize what your data represents. Now let's take a minute and look at the sparklines, because that's new in Microsoft 2010. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of what we're working with. So I'm going to hit a delete and get rid of that. And what I want to show you is the sparklines. And it's on the Insert menu, and there's an item next to the chart which is called Sparklines. And basically what Sparklines is it charts your data very quickly. So if I place my cursor on G5 and I want to do a sparkline, I can click on Lines, and it's asking me what data range I want. Well, if I want to select the data range, I can place my cursor where I want and just drag. So I want those 4 elements. And it says choose where you want to start the sparkline. And I'm going to leave that at G5 and I'm hit OK. Notice now what you have is a variation, is a line graph of the data. So very quickly you're able just to graph one particular line. Did you notice on the sparklines when we went out there was another item? Notice the bar, the column sparks? Let's do that one. So we're going to click on that exactly the same way we did the other one. Right? And then hit OK. So again, you're able to see very quickly. It gives you a visual. Think of the power that this is going to provide you when you're working with data and need to give a representation to your boss of the data very quickly. An excellent addition to Microsoft 2010. That's it for today. Make sure you go through all of Unit D, work through the activities, and let me know if you have any questions.